Oh my. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. We are back. It's been a little bit. We've been away, but we are back and better than ever. Good to be back to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a great start to their Monday. We got a big game tonight. Orioles, Rays, first place or Rays taking on and hosting the Orioles tonight. Should be an interesting matchup. Definitely a series the Orioles need. And we'll find out whether or not they get it. But we'll see. I hope you guys like the new background. I guess that'll work right there. Good to have everybody in. Hey, Victor, welcome in. How'd you enjoy the cruise? You'll see. We'll have some streams coming up. We streamed every single day, so they're coming up. But no, in all honesty, Victor, we had a great time. But I hope you guys like the new screen. Got some new stuff going on here. I hope you guys like it. Hopefully it goes well today, and we're going to have fun. But good to have you in. Good to have Jeannie here. Good to have everybody in today. It's going to be a good time. What's up, Sony? Welcome in. All right, let's go over lineups and everything for tonight's game so that we can get the ball rolling here. For the home Rays, you got Yandy Diaz batting first, Aranda batting second, Caminero batting third, Velade batting fourth, DeLuca batting fifth, Simpson sixth, Fortes seventh, Walls eighth, and Williams ninth. McClanahan on the mound for Tampa Bay. He's got a 2.27 ERA on the season. Doing really well. For the Orioles, Taylor Ward leading off and left. Gunnar Henderson batting second at shortstop. Rutschman's batting third, and Ketchin batting fourth, and DHing is Pete Alonso. Batting fifth, and right field is Tyler O'Neill. Sixth at first base, Coby Mayo. Seventh at second is Jeremiah Jackson. Batting eighth, and third base is Weston Wilson. And batting ninth in center field is Blaze Alexander. For the Orioles, Trevor Rogers on the mound. He's been struggling this year. 5.77 ERA, and the Orioles are hoping for a bounce back from him today. Not really happy with the Orioles lineup. What's up, Dan? 820 Chief, Sony 4K, welcome in. Good to have all of you in here. Nice having everybody in. Thank you all for being here. We're going to call the game tonight. We'll see how things go. Of course, the Tampa Bay Rays are the American League East leaders right now in the standings, and they've just been playing really good baseball. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes tonight. Mets 5-1, the latest. Homestand, nice walk-off against the Yankees. Or 5-1, yeah. Yankees, for as strong as they started, they're starting to simmer down a little bit. The Orioles beat them 2 out of 3. But yeah, sorry about last week, gang. I was going to call a game and something came up, and then I couldn't call it. And then, of course, all weekend long we were on a cruise. Just got back from the cruise, hooked on cruising. So that's why we haven't been here. But it's good to be back. We're going to call the game tonight, and we'll see how it goes. There's our light goal. And again, I hope you guys like the new setup. It's a little bit different. Not great, but it'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do. Orioles really just have not been playing well whatsoever. I mean, they go down to Washington to play the Nationals and the first 2 games of the series. Even though I was on the boat, I was kind of watching the scoreboards. They did not play well in either one of those games. Now, they got the win yesterday, 7-3. Gunnar Henderson finally had a pretty good game, went 4 for 5. Still batting .214 on the season. He's got a .692 OPS, which is still not good. 1 second, gang. Excuse me. So they need him to do something like that for like 15 games. You know, he doesn't have to go 4 for 5, but he needs a good 2 to 3 weeks or a good month where he just really has a really good month. Has a month where he bats like 320, hits a few out of the ballpark, drives a few in. You know, he needs a month like that. He needs a month like that because he's had 2 months of bad baseball. He needs now at least a month of good baseball out of Gunnar Henderson. And to be honest with you, the Orioles need that across the board. You know, they've had some, you know, Sam Pasayo's had a few good weeks here and there. Adley Rutschman's had a few good weeks here and there. Other than that, you know, I think Jeremiah Jackson had a week or two in the beginning of the season where he was okay. Other than that, they've had nobody that's had any prolonged success this season, which is part of the reason why you see the record that you see with them. Hey, we already got 10 likes. We're already 25% of the way there. But again, you know, the talent is there, but I just don't know if they can put it together. We'll see. I'm so tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. I always got up early when I was on the boat because I liked looking out at the water and seeing the sunrise coming up. That was really, really nice. But Orioles Rays about to get started, and we'll see how that goes. Let me know how you guys like the new setup with the field and the live broadcast and the scoreboard and where I'm supposed to be on the screen. Hopefully you guys like that. Hey, 11 likes. Look at that. I love it. Love seeing it. Love seeing it. And now we're up to 12. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Orioles Rays about to get started. Shane McClanahan against Trevor Rogers. Excuse me. Hey, did the Orioles? Hold on. One second, gang. Yeah, they did. Okay. So oddly enough, I didn't see this at first. It looks as if the Orioles, very late before the ball game, reinstated Jackson Holliday from the injured list. So he is active tonight. They reinstated Holliday from the 10-day injured list less than 30 minutes before first pitch. Catcher Maverick Hanley was optioned. So, yeah, Holliday, he was at Tropicana Field today working out. And guess what? The Orioles activated him. So he's not in the starting lineup, but Jackson Holliday has been reinstated. And who knows? Maybe we'll see him tonight. So that's good news. Excuse me. It looks good. Would look better from Citi Field. Victor, you're funny. So, yeah, that's a big lift for the Orioles. Maybe we'll get some more offensive production out of the team, you know, with Jackson Holliday now back reinstated with the team. He missed all of April, some of March, and obviously some of May. Let's just hope that we get some good production out of him. I'll be interested to see where the Orioles hit him. I don't think they'll hit him first. I think they're going to continue to allow Taylor Ward and Gunnar Henderson to hit there. I think Jackson Holliday will probably hit lower in the lineup, like 8th or 9th. We'll see how that goes. And I think we might see him tonight. Who knows? Maybe we get an at-bat. If they bring in a righty reliever, they may, pinch hit Jeremiah Jackson late in the game for Jackson Holliday. I can't do that, Sony. I don't have that option. I could put up... I really don't like to do that. I could put up the other screen. I could go back to the old way. I could go back to the old way where we have... I'm trying to see if there's a way to see that. Like, I could do that, right? I could do... Let me see what I could do. Let me see. Let me mess around with this for a minute. Like, yeah, I could do that and do... No, it's not... I don't know that it'll work. Let me see. All right, here's first pitch, Taylor Ward. There's a swing and a foul back, 0-1. So 0-1 count on Taylor Ward. Here's McClanahan's next pitch. Inside and low, ball 1, 1-1. Now, I could do that. Now, I just don't know. I'll have to figure it out down the road. All right, 1-1 pitch. Here's a called strike, 1-2. I'll have to figure that out, Sony. That might not be a bad idea if I can figure that out down the road. 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 1 down for the Orioles. McClanahan, 4-seamers, curveball, changeup. Got all kinds of pitches to throw here. Here's the first pitch to Gunnar Henderson. There's a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. He's got it. Throw to first, and that's the second out. So 2 quick outs for the Orioles here in the top of the first inning. Sony, I'm going to work on that for next time. See if I can find a way to get... Like, I want to make sure I'm on screen, obviously. But I'll see if I can find a way to get the other screen up there as well. So here's Rutschman. First pitch of him is a fastball for a strike, 0-1. So McClanahan doing what he always does, gets ahead in the count, gets ahead of these hitters, and just really does really well. 0-1 pitch. There's a changeup for a strike, 0-2. So quickly ahead in the count, 0-2 on Adley Rutschman, who's kind of been slumping. 0-2 pitch. Here he comes. Outside for a ball. That's a changeup outside. 1-2. One-two pitch. There's a changeup. A curveball for a ball. 1-2. Or 2-2. So can't show the game, so I don't want to get in trouble for that. Two-two pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him on a fastball. Strike 3, and that's your inning. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the first coming up. No score. What's up, Slicer? Welcome in. Good to see you. Be sure to hit that like button as you're coming in, gang. Obviously, we're trying to get to 40. Orioles really need a good outing out of Trevor Rogers at some point. He's got an ERA of 5.77, so he has really been struggling. Not sure when we'll call our next game. We'll see how things are going. Excuse me. I'm actually surprised with the way the Rays have been playing. They've been playing really good baseball this year. Real surprised how well they've been playing. All right, there we go. We need a good team outing overall. We do, Slicer. Yesterday's 7-3 game was a pretty good game. Bullpen pitched well. Offense showed up. Defense wasn't too bad. So yesterday's game was pretty good. All right, Yandy Diaz, Jonathan Arenado, and Junior Caminero against Trevor Rogers. First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. That's going to get out of play, 0-1. Trevor Rogers, 2-4 on the season, 5.77 ERA. He's got a 1.54 whip, which is terrible. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a pop-up, and that's foul out of play as well. I apologize, guys. I'm probably going to be yawning a lot tonight because, again, I've been up since 4 a.m. 4-seamer, changeup, cutter, 2-seam, and sweeper out of Trevor Rogers. Obviously, the 4-seamer he throws the most. There's a sweeper, low and inside for a ball, 1-2. We are 3 subscribers away from 1,300, gang. 3 away. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball low and inside. Just misses. 2-2. That might have even caught the zone, but it's too close to really challenge this early. First batter of the game? No, you're not challenging that. Here it comes. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball left field. That's hit really well at the wall. I think it's gone. Is that considered gone? It hit the top of the wall. Did it go out and then come back in? Yandy Diaz is stopping at second base. Taylor Ward jumped for it. I think it hit the top of the wall and bounced back in. Terrible pitch by Trevor Rogers. Right down the middle, and Yandy just turns on it. Yeah, it did not leave the ballpark. Okay, so it did not. It hit off the top of the wall and came back in. So that's a leadoff double for Yandy Diaz. So nobody out. Here's Arenado. Or Aranda, pardon me. Aranda, swing and a miss. Strike, 0-1. Jonathan Aranda, 270 hitter on the year, 8 home runs, 34 RBIs. Excuse me. 0-1 pitch. Foul back, 0-2. So, quickly 0-2 on Aranda. He had 0-2 on Yandy Diaz and lost him. Let's see what he does here. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fly ball. Pretty shallow center field. Looks like Blaze has got it, and that's the first out of the inning. Can we pitch a game without giving up a homer? Jeez, keep the ball down. Right? It's true, Slicer. I agree. Pitchers in today's world, it's all about velocity and spin rate. And you know what suffers most when that happens? Command. You don't have to throw max effort, max velocity, and max spin rate on every single pitch. If you can locate your pitches and change speeds, you can be effective. All right, here's Caminero. First pitch to him. Fastball low, ball 1. And that's the key, really. Wow, we got 15 likes already. Thanks, gang. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fly ball. It's to the right side. Pop up. It's going to get out of play. I think a lot of times when pitchers miss, they miss in the middle of the plate. And it's bad. 1-1. Here it comes. There's a ground ball. Right at shortstop. Oh, past Gunnar Henderson into left field. That's going to be an error. It was hit right to him. And Gunnar, instead of getting down in front of it, tried to olay it off to the side. And it goes right past him into left field for what should be an error. I mean, the ball was hit hard, but it was right to him. Guys today do not get in front of the ball. They just don't get in front of the ball anymore. He was off to the side like this trying to backhand it instead of getting in front of it. I'm sorry, that's got to be an error on Gunnar Henderson right there. Got to be an error. Yes, they gave him an error. Absolutely, that's an error. All right, here's Velade. First pitch to him. Oh, he squares the bunt. That's outside. Ball 1. But you know what, Slicer? That's on the coaches. Then coach better. Coach him to get in front of the ball. One pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike. 1-2. The coaches should be telling them, get in it, knock it down with your body. But they don't do that anymore. Well, a ground ball could be a double play here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball right field. That's hit pretty well. Here comes Tyler O'Neill. He's got it. Tag. Runner's tagging. It's not going to be a good throw. The runner is going to score from third base, and the Rays take a 1-0 lead. Good play by Tyler O'Neill. He got there. He made a strong throw, but it wasn't an accurate throw. It was up the line, up the third base line, and so the runner at third scores. So 1-0 Rays, they do like they always do. They manufacture runs. Get them over, get them in. But that error by Gunnar Henderson looms large. There's a cutter inside and low, ball 1. That error looms large. The inning's over if Gunnar makes that play. The inning's over and no runs are in. One 0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a cutter for a strike, 1-1. But now it's up to Trevor Rogers to keep it right here. Keep it at 1-0. Get out of it. Regroup, and let's keep going. Well, he looked like he left early, but they did challenge it. They did appeal, and he said he was safe. There's a fastball, changeup outside, ball 2, 2-1. They did try to appeal third, but they said he went on time. 16 likes already. Thank you, gang. All right, Rogers is set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Nope. Throw over to first. Caminero is back. All right, 2-1 count on him. Here we go. Fly ball hit pretty well to center field, but it's going to be playable. Blaze is there. He's got it, and that's your inning. But the Rays manufacture a run, a hit, An error and a sacrifice fly gets the runner home. Top of the second coming up. 1-0 Rays. Thank you all for being here. Share us out. Let's see who's coming in today and going to share some baseball with us today. Yep, if you're here, welcome in, everybody. Wow, likes keep going up. Good job, everyone. Thank you very much. Trying to get to 40. There's our like goal over there on the left-hand side, right above the third baseman. And we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Welcome in, everybody. 1-0 Rays. We're in the top of the second inning. A double, an error, and a sacrifice fly. Manufactured run by the Rays, and that's why they have a 1-0 lead. Big news for the Orioles today. Jackson Holliday was reinstated from the injured list. Maverick Handley was sent back down to AAA, was reassigned to AAA. Jackson Holliday is not in the lineup to start tonight. We'll see if that changes as the game goes on. But that's good news for the O's. That's what they needed. And here's Pete Alonso. First pitch to him is a changeup, swing and a miss, strike, 0-1. Yeah, we do have a Mouse Talk channel, Disney Channel. Go check us out. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Inside and high on a fastball. 1-1. We got some streams coming up of our cruise. Oh, 1 pitch. Oh, 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a ground ball foul down the third baseline. We're going to do it again. 1-2. Hey, 14 in here. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you very much. We're happy to be back. We were away for a few days. We were on a cruise. We were on a Disney cruise, Disney Cruise Line. We're back. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a ground ball past the first baseman in the right field for a base hit. Pete Alonso went the other way on the changeup. He stayed back and just serves it past the first baseman into right field for a leadoff single. Good job by Pete Alonso right there. He just stayed back on the changeup and just served it into right field past the first baseman for a leadoff single. That's going to bring Tyler O'Neill to the plate. First pitch to him is a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a fly ball. Left field, shallow. Nope. Left fielder gets there, and he's going to throw back to first, but Pete Alonso is going to get back just in time. That's 1 down. Tyler O'Neill hit it good. He just hit it right at the right fielder, and he came charging in and tried to double off Pete Alonso at first, but Alonso was able to get back. It was just showing Pete Alonso's numbers. He's got 14 hits to left. He's got 12 hits to center. He's got 13 hits to right. I love seeing that. He's spreading it all over the field. Very good. Here's Coby Mayo. He's starting to heat up. He's still hitting well under 200. He's batting 185, but he did have a home run yesterday. And he's ready. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a curveball high for a ball, 1-0. Looked like it caught the zone, but the ump called it a ball, and they're not gonna challenge it. 185, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, 258 on base percentage. So he's really got to bring his numbers up. Here's the 1-0 pitch for a changeup down in the zone, but just catches the zone, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Pop up. That's going to stay in play. First baseman's look on over. No, and it's out of play. So it just gets out of play. 1-2 on Coby Mayo. So he stays alive. Excuse me, 1-2 pitch. And that's a base hit into center field. So Coby Mayo, ground ball, base hit into center field. And the Orioles got first and second with 1 out. Very good piece of hitting right there by Coby Mayo. He went with the pitch, didn't try to pull it, and serves it straight up the middle into center field for a base hit. And the Orioles got first and second. If they can get some of these young guys to start heating up. Jeremiah Jackson, there's a curveball for a strike, 0-1. Welcome in, everybody. 1-0 Rays. Top of the second, the Orioles got runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. That's a curveball in the dirt, and that's a ball, 1-1. Excuse me. Jeremiah Jackson, 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. Right field hit pretty well. At the track, there was right fielder's got it, and that's going to be the second out. Pete Alonso is going to tag and go to third. So they do get the runner over to third, but now there's 2 outs with runners on first and third, and that's going to bring up Weston Wilson. I just don't like the bottom. I just don't like the bottom of the order for the Orioles. Jeremiah Jackson, Weston Wilson, Blaze Alexander. Ugh, we couldn't do better than that. Wilson's 259 on the season, no home runs, 2 RBIs, 412 OBP though. Just need a base hit here. Get this run back. First pitch to him. Pop up. First pitch swinging. Pop up. Center fielder. Nope. Right fielder's going to call him off, and he's going to take it, and that's the inning. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So there you go. Orioles get a couple hits, leave 2 on. Bottom of the second coming up. 1-0 Rays. It's the Achilles heel of the Baltimore Orioles, folks, and it's been that way for several seasons now, and that's runners in scoring position. Just are not good with runners in scoring position. Excuse me. And the thing about it is they just can't seem to get better at it at all. In 2023, when they won, what was it? Was it 2023 when they won 101 games? They were really good with runners in scoring position. They hit like 280, 290 with runners in scoring position that season. It was great. Ever since that season, they can't hit even close to 200 or right around 200. It's bad. Two more likes and we're halfway to our goal. Thanks, everybody. 1-0 Rays. Bottom of the second coming up. No, that's not what I want. I'm going to try and figure that out over time, guys. See if we can get a way to get the get them in here at some point. All right. Trevor Rogers is ready. First pitch to the hitter is a called strike. 0-1. Simpson is on in the batter's box. 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball. Low. Ball 1. 1-1. Chandler Simpson, 297 on the season. No home runs, 12 RBIs, 328 OBP. 1-1. There's a swing and a ground ball. Past the third baseman into left field. He's going to make the turn. He's going to go for two. And Taylor Ward goes lollygallying. Oh, my guys. He took his sweet time getting to that ball. And Simpson, hustling out of the box, gets a leadoff double. Man, how do you not know who's swinging here and who's running? Out of the box, this kid is hustling. And Taylor Ward looked like he just was lollygagging to the ball. And it's an easy double. Here's Fortes. Nope, step off. Look at running back at second. I don't like that. I thought that Taylor Ward should have been hustling to get to that ball quicker. First pitch, here it comes. There's a ground ball to Gunnar. Oh, they got the runner in between second and third caught up. Oh, bad base running by him. Here's the tag. Oh, they just got him. He almost got back. So they do get the runner at second. He made the cardinal rule mistake. He broke the cardinal rule on a ground ball to the shortstop. If you're at second, you do not go unless that ball gets through. And he was caught up in between second and third. So a break for the Orioles as they get the runner at second. Barely. He almost got back to the bag. All right, here's the first pitch to Walls. Tyler Walls. First pitch to him is outside. Ball 1. 1-0. That's Taylor Walls. So we have, Taylor Ward and Taylor Walls in this game. So 2-0 count right now on, who is it? Taylor Walls. I got to get the names right. Taylor Walls has got a 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch. There's a fastball for a strike at 1-2. $14 people watching. Give us a like as you're coming in, guys. We're trying to get to 40. We're almost to 20. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball for a strike. 2-2. And the good thing about that, too, is the ground ball, the runner stays at first. But the batter did not go to second on that. So the Orioles still have a chance here for a double play. 2-2 pitch coming up. Here's a line drive past the third baseman, down the left field line. The runner at second, he's going to round second, head to third, and that's going to be a one-out double. And just like that, the Rays are in business again with second and third, only one out, and Trevor Rogers is just getting knocked around. They're hitting him hard. You know, the error by Gunnar was an error for sure, but that ball was hit hard. The play right there where Gunnar got the runner tied up between second and third was great, but that ball was hit hard. This ball down the line was hit hard. Trevor Rogers is getting hit hard. So second and third for Williams. He squares the bunt. There's a sinker for a strike, 0-1. Orioles are playing in the infield in. Carson Williams squares the bunt but held up, so it's a 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a foul straight back. So quickly 0-2 on Carson Williams. This is the Tampa Bay Rays' #1 prospect. And they called him up. For 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. So Trevor Rogers gets the big out right there. I mean, even that pitch right there for Carson Williams was a pitch that was very hittable. He just missed it. Back to the top of the lineup for Yandy Diaz. And there's a ground ball. Past the first baseman into right field. One run's going to score. Second run's going to score. And just like that, the Tampa Bay Rays, with 2 outs, a big hit by Yandy Diaz. And it's now 3-0. And that's the difference right there, folks. That's the difference between a first-place team and a team that's fighting to stay out of last place. The hitters get the big hits in the big moments. The Orioles had a chance. Weston Wilson comes up with 2 outs and a runner on third. You get a base hit. We get a run. He pops up. Yandy Diaz comes up with 2 outs and a runner on third. What's he do? He gets a base hit. All right, first pitch to Aranda is a cutter outside. Ball 1. 1-0. And that's really the difference. That's why the Rays are in first place. And the Orioles are 10.5 games behind them. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging and a foul at the plate on a cutter. 1-1. Excuse me. 1-1 pitch on the way. Here it comes. No, he steps off. Throws over to first. Obviously, the runner is back in time. My goodness. 3-0 already. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's a fastball outside for ball 2. 2-1. Two-one pitch. There's a swing and a foul off to the left there. 2-2. Well, Slicer, I think for me, I think the Orioles have gone too heavily into the analytics side of things. I really do. I really think they need to just let guys play ball and let their instincts take over and let their talent, their natural ability take over. 2-2 pitch. There's a line drive. Base hit into right field. Another great piece of hitting. That runner's going to go all the way to third from first. So just like that, another 2-out hit. And it's now first and third with 2 down. And that's going to bring Caminero to the plate. He had a 2-2 pitch. It was a pitch. He went down and got it. Didn't try to do too much. And he just serves it into right field for a base hit. And Yandy Aranda was running on the pitch and gets all the way to third. So first and third. And Tampa Bay is looking to put even more runs on the board. Got to stop it here, though. Whew, man, the Orioles they're looking at, this game's looking to get out of hand already. First 3 starts for Trevor, first 2 starts for, or 3 starts, 2-0 for Trevor Rogers, 189. His last 4 starts, he's 0-4 with a 10.87 ERA. Terrible. First pitch, Caminero is a cutter down and inside, down and in for a ball, 1-0. Whew, my goodness. 1-0 pitch. There's a changeup low and in for ball 2. 2-0. Pitch. Here it comes. Caminero, base hit into left field. That's going to score the runner at third. A 2-0 pitch right down the middle, and Caminero does not miss it. Drives it into left field for a base hit, and the Rays are just piling on at this point. 4-0. And 2-0 pitch right down the middle of the plate. I mean, that's right down the middle. It's in the heart of the plate. And that's another ball hit extremely hard. My goodness, 116 miles an hour off the bat for Junior Caminero on that ball. And there's still first and second, and there's 2 outs. Trevor Rogers is getting shelled. And here comes Vlade. Yeah, his pitchers are right down the middle. First pitch to him. There's a curveball for a strike, or a cutter for a strike, 0-1. Sac fly for Ryan Vlade, his first time up. 0-1, here it comes. There's a chance sinker for a ball. 1-1. You know, as bad as the Orioles have been, I'm really going to be interested to see if Craig Albertaz survives the season, depending upon how far down the rabbit hole they go. 1-1 pitch. There's a sinker inside and low for ball 2. You know, if the Orioles really go down the rabbit hole and just really bottom out and fall 10, 15 games under 500, does Craig Albertaz last the season? Does Mike Elias last the season? I'll be interested to see how that goes. 2-1, here it comes. There's a swing and a foul back, 2-2. I think a lot of it, the ownership, whether it be Cal or David Rubenstein, I think what they'll say, you know, they may make the excuse of, well, we had a lot of injuries again this year. They may do that. 2-2. That ball is high. Ball 3, 3-2 on a fastball. You know, if the Orioles hover right around 500, if they're 4 or 5 games under 500 at the end of the season, you know, they may look at it and say, well, we had a lot of injuries again, and give these guys another chance. 3-2 pitch, swinging a foul, straight back. We're going to do it again. But if the Orioles really bottom out, and if they are 10, 15, 20 games under 500, next to last or last place, I think both Albertaz and Mike Elias will lose their jobs. I really do. I believe that. But if they're right around 500 and they stay in the race till September, those guys will probably both hold on to their jobs. 3-2, here it comes. There's a swing and a foul back again. That's another pitch right down the center of the plate. And Vlade just misses it. Trevor Rogers is already at 46 pitches, and we're only in the second inning. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. This is the ninth pitch in this at bat. 3-2 again. Here it comes. There's a cutter. Low and inside. Ball 4. He walks him. That was pitch number 48. I got to be honest with you. Either the manager or the pitching coach is going to come out and talk to him right now because there's bases loaded. And this game is one pitch away from getting out of hand in just the second inning. Trevor Rogers is not himself, folks. The Orioles got action in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. Strike to DeLuca. Johnny DeLuca, 269 on the season, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. Bases loaded. Trevor Rogers has got to come up with a big pitch right here to get out of this inning. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So here we go. Look, you got the guy 0-2, right? You got him, you're heading to count. You got a chance to put him away right here. You don't need to throw a strike. Just make a competitive pitch, see if he chases. 0-2 pitch from Trevor Rogers. Here it comes. That ball is high. Ball 1. Fastball high. 1-2. Hey, we hit 20 likes. We are halfway there. Thanks, gang. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. There's a fly ball off the glove of the second baseman. into center field. 1 run's going to score. Another run's going to score. And the hitter, DeLuca's going to get into second base. A 2-out double. And just like that, it's 6-0 the Rays. And that's going to do it, I think, for Trevor Rogers. I think that ball was catchable. It was like a floater off the bat. Jeremiah Jackson went back for it, and it was off his glove. I feel like he should have had that ball. Oh, man, I don't know. Either way, that's 2 runs in. 6-0 just like that. Yeah. Here comes Simpson. Ground ball to the shortstop. Gunnar backhands, throws to first in time. And finally, the inning is over. But man, the Rays have just put this game out of reach. Top of the third coming up. Look at that score. Nothing else needs to be said. My goodness. Trevor Rogers in 2 innings. 2 innings pitched, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. His ERA has gone from 5.77 to 6.69. Man, this team is bad. It's just no 2 ways about it either. Can't sugarcoat it anymore, man. Welcome in, everybody. We are 40 likes is our goal. We're 20 likes in. We're halfway there. And we're living on a prayer. We'll be live tomorrow morning from Magic Kingdom. We're going to be doing our morning walk. We have tomorrow off as well. We took today, obviously, because we got off the boat this morning. We literally were on the Disney Wish this morning. Got off the boat, came home, relaxed, saw my son, spent a little time with him, watched a little TV, rested for a little while, and here we are calling the game with you guys. I mean, we're sad to be off the boat. Melissa and I had a really, really good time. All right, here's Blaze. First pitch to him from McClanahan. Here it comes. There's a curveball inside for a ball, 1-0. Well, 2 things got to happen for the Orioles. First, they need to start chipping away at this lead. And second, they need to make sure it doesn't get any bigger. There's a fastball inside, ball 2. Blaze Alexander, Taylor Ward, Gunnar Henderson. 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball high for ball 3. 3-0 to Blaze Alexander. Pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down the middle for a strike. 3-1. And again, I got to be honest with you. If you're Blaze Alexander, you have to take that pitch. The Orioles need base runners, period. You know, even if a home run's, okay, it's 6-1. We need base runners. 3-1. Here it comes. He can swing now. And he does. Ground ball. Dive by the third baseman. He's got it. Throw to first in time. Nice play by the third baseman for the Rays. Wow. Caminero really makes a nice play. He dives to his left, comes up with it clean, and throws a strike to first base for the out. 1 down in the inning. And he got him by a lot, too. All right, here's Taylor Ward inside, ball 1. 1-0. Rays are just putting it on the Orioles. 6-0. Here's a 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball, low ball, 2-0. Hey, welcome in, everybody. We got 15 of you watching right now. Welcome in, everybody. Hit that like button as you're coming in. We're trying to get to 40. We're at 20. 2-0 pitch to Taylor Ward. Here we go. There's a fastball inside corner for a strike. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. Right field. That's going to get down and in the gap. That's going to get all the way to the wall. And that's going to be a 1-out double for Taylor Ward. It was a line drive in the gap. Right center field. Gets all the way to the wall. And it's a 1-out double for Taylor Ward. Well, here you go. You got Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Pete Alonso coming to the plate. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Your best hitters on the team right now. Got to score this run. At least this run, if not more. Lefty on lefty with Gunnar at the plate. Let's see what happens. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 0-1. Here it comes. There's a fly ball. Right field. Fairly deep, but it's going to be playable for the right fielder. Taylor Ward's going to tag. Throw to third is not going to be in time, so he's going to get all the way to third. But that's 2 down. So for the Orioles to get on the board, here we are again. We were here last inning. You need a 2-out hit. Well, not last inning, but they were here in the first inning. You need a big 2-out hit. Tampa Bay got it 4 times. Here we go. First pitch, Adley Rutschman. Here it is. Pop up. Right side. Looks like it's going to get out of play. Folks, if you're just coming in, 6-0 Rays. We're only in the 3rd inning. Tampa Bay has just put it on Trevor Rogers today. Big 2-out hits for them. And the Orioles cannot muster any kind of hit right now. There's a ball in the dirt. 1-1 on a changeup. Orioles had one chance in the first inning to get a 2-out hit. Couldn't do it. And here we are again with another chance at a 2-out hit. Let's see if Rutschman can do it. One. There's a line drive. Base hit into center field. And Rutschman gets it done. Good job by Adley Rutschman. A big 2-out base hit. On a ball down in the zone, he just went with it and drives it into center field for a single, and the Orioles are on the board. That's what you're looking for. Good piece of hitting by Adley Rutschman. Now, that was a ball right down the middle. That was not a good pitch by McClanahan, but Rutschman didn't miss it. 6-1. Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch to him is a curveball for a strike. 0-1. You know, Orioles, again, got a runner on second. Gunnar gets the fly ball to get him over. Rutschman gets a base hit to get him in. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Pete Alonso. Quickly 0-2. Alonso on the year is really struggling. .219 hitter on the season. Now, he singled his first time up. Really need another big hit here. Let's see what we can do. 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball foul off to the right. We're waiting on Alonso. Alonso stepped out for a second. All right, everybody's ready. Here we go. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a ball, changeup in the dirt, 1-2. Orioles have got to find a way to start chipping into this lead now. They got one back. They need to try to get a couple more. Oh-2 pitch or 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And that's it. Inning's over, but the Orioles get a run. Bottom of the third coming up. 6-1. Can't stop yawning. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Welcome in, everybody. Bottom of the third inning coming up. 6-1 Rays over the O's. We'll make sure after the fifth inning we get around Major League Baseball scoreboard updates. I can't help it. I always yawn whenever I call these games. You guys ever notice that? Any questions about baseball, please ask them. I'd love to answer questions. All right. So it looks like Trevor Rogers is coming back out for the third. First pitch, here it comes. Oh, swinging a foul right at the plate. Oh, it got Adley. Whew, good thing he was wearing a cup. Nick Fortes. Foul ball right back at Adley in the wrong place any guy wants to get hit, but he seems to be all right. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's a fastball high. 1-1. One pitch. Here's a swing and a foul off to the left. 1-2. 12 people in here, 20 likes. We are halfway to our goal of 40. Hit that like button, gang. 40 is always our goal. We've been real good. We've been making it most of the time. Thank you. We just got one. So 1-2 count on Fortes. There's a swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. One-two pitch. Foul back again. I will say Trevor Rogers is getting way too much of the plate on a lot of these pitches. He's getting way too much of the plate on a lot of these pitches. Some very hittable pitches that right now Fortes is just not hitting. Here's a 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Gunnar backs up. Has the good arm. Throw to first. Off the bag is Mayo, but he makes the tag. One down. Gunnar pulled Mayo off the bag, but Mayo came back and made the tag. So one down. That's going to bring Taylor Walls to the plate. First pitch to him. There's a fly ball. Foul. Off to the right. 0-1. He doubled and scored his first time up. He's got a 0-1 count right here. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball. Quickly 0-2 on Taylor Walls. Nice having everybody in here. 21 likes already. Halfway, more than halfway to our goal. 0-2 pitch on Taylor Walls. Here it comes. Way inside on a fastball. 1-2. Say what you want about Trevor Rogers. He's at pitch 62. This is pitch 63 right here. They really need him to come out for the fourth inning. 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. Weston Wilson's got it. Throw to first, and that is the second out. So quickly, 2 outs here. And here's Carson Williams. He struck out his first time up. First pitch to him. That's a fastball on the outside part, or sinker on the outside part of the plate. 1-0. Thank you, Sony. Appreciate you. 1-0 pitch on the way. Here it comes. There's a swing and a foul back. 1-1. One pitch. Here comes pop-up on the infield. Shortstop, third baseman, first baseman. They're all calling for it. But the first baseman, Mayo's got it, and that's the inning. So there you go. 1-2-3 inning for Trevor Rogers. We're going to head to the top of the fourth inning. Still 6-1. Big lead right now for the Tampa Bay Rays. Ah. 21 likes. Good job, everybody. Panda playing, welcome in. No, I do not think the Orioles can come back from this. What's the difference between a monkey and a chimp? I don't have time to tell you. It's a long tail. Panda playing, I don't think they can. 6-1. I don't know that they can keep it at just 6. And the offense is just not. The offense has been inconsistent and sputtered all year long. So, no, I don't think they can. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they prove me wrong. But I don't think that I am wrong. I've been pretty good this year with that. I will say I've done a really good job this year of really being able to say, what the Orioles will or won't do, unfortunately. All right, here's Tyler O'Neill, first time up, or second time up. First time up, he hit the ball hard, just hit it right at the right fielder. First pitch to him is 1-0 count. It's a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's a curveball for a strike, 1-1. Anyway, welcome in. 22 likes now, 15 of you watching. Tyler O'Neill at the plate. 6-1 lead. 1-1 pitch check. And the umpire at the plate says he went, so it's 1-2. Yeah, Panda playing, it's unfortunate, but that's the Orioles this year. They are a model of inconsistency. 1-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss on a changeup, strike 3. They, I don't know, they just can't seem to get it together. You have 2 bad games and you play 2 out of 3 against the Yankees and you win the series. You go into Washington and you lose 2 out of 3. And, the last game you played really well. And you turn right back around from a good game yesterday, and you're playing like this today. Here's Coby Mayo. Changeup is a strike, 0-1. Mayo singled his first time up. Hard single in the center field. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul at the plate. Quickly, 0-2 on a changeup. Excuse me. Mayo's got his average up to 192 now. But he's behind the count. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball. Center field. Shallow center field. Second baseman's going out. Center fielder comes in, calls him off, and he's got it. That's 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning for the O's. Everybody's trying to jack home runs and getting under it. Here's Jeremiah Jackson. Swing and a miss. Strike. 0-1. Jeremiah Jackson is 0 for 1 in the game. His average is all the way down to 246. There's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a curveball just off the plate. 1-1. One pitch on the way. Here it comes. There's a changeup low and in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fastball low. Ball 3. 3-1. Nice having everybody in here. 16 of you in here. 22 likes. Weston Wilson's on deck. 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fly ball down the right field line. Looks like it's going to get out of play. Oh, did he catch it? No, he did not. The right fielder slid for it and almost got there. So a 3-2 count on Jeremiah Jackson. He actually overslid. He probably should have caught that ball. Excuse me. He probably should have caught that ball. So a 3-2 count. Here it comes. There's a line drive. Right one hopper to the shortstop. Throw over to first in time. And that's your inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 6-1. Rays. Welcome in, everybody. If anybody has any questions, anything they want to talk about baseball related, please put it in the chat. Love talking baseball. Even though the Orioles are losing, I still love talking baseball. We're going to have fun tonight. We are 3 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 1,300 tonight. And we're still 3 away. So hit that subscribe if you're just coming in. Help us reach our goal of 1,300 subscribers tonight. We only need 3 more to get there. Thank you, Panda Plan. Appreciate it. Did you just subscribe or were you already a subscriber? I don't see where I got one put in there yet. What's my favorite Baltimore Orioles collectible, says Sony. That's a good question. My favorite Baltimore Orioles collectible. I don't know how to answer that. Right back here. All right, here's Trevor Rogers. He's back out. First pitch swing and a miss to Yandy Diaz. In this bookcase, I have an Eddie Murray and Brooks Robinson signed baseball. That's probably it. There's a four-seam fastball inside corner for a strike. So quickly 0-2 on Diaz, who's 2 for 2 in this game. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul off to the right. We're going to do it again. 0-2. So, yeah, I'd say right here I have an Eddie Murray and Brooks Robinson baseball signed. That's probably my 2 prized possessions. 0-2 pitch is popped up down the first base line. Mayo's going to give it a look, but it's out of play. Oh, 2 again. Here it comes. He's gonna foul another one off. So they're making Trevor Rogers work. He's at 3 innings in, and he's at 71 pitches right now. So they're definitely making him work. No quick outs for him tonight. 0-2 pitch. Here's a pop up that might be playable. Mayo and Adley Rutschman are going to give it a look, but it's out of play. Bottom of the 4th inning, gang. Trevor Rogers is looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Let's see if he can get it. 0-2 pitch is a 4-seamer, and that's outside and high. Ball 1, 1-2. 22 likes, 18 to go. 1-2 pitch is fouled off to the left. Really hit that ball well, but it's foul. One, 2. Oh, called strike 3 on the inside corner. Fastball on the inside corner, called strike 3, and that's 1 down. And Yandy Diaz is not happy, but you know what? That was a strike. It looked like a strike to me. So that's 1 down. Here comes Aranda. He fouls one off, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. Inside. Ball 1. 1-1. One count on Aranda. Trevor Rogers is ready. Here it comes. There's a fast sinker on the outside corner, but it's called a ball. 2-1. Excuse me. 2-1 pitch on the way. There's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 2-2. Orioles are 5 games under 500, 10 games back in the loss column. Actually, 11 back in the loss column. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 at the top of the zone. If this is a closer game, Aranda probably challenges that. If he does, he probably loses because it looks like it catches the top of the zone. That's 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 down. Here's the pitch to Caminero. There's an outside sinker for a ball, 1-0. One 0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup for a strike, 1-1. One pitch. There's a swing and a foul back. So quickly 1-2. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2, 2-2. Oh my God. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Way inside on a sinker. Ball 3, 3-2. It gets past the catcher. So we go from a 1-2 count to a 3-2 count. Caminero's got a chance here. And Trevor Rogers, this is going to be his last hitter no matter what. So he needs to get him right here. 3-2. Here it comes. And he walks in ball 4. I think that's going to be it. I'll be surprised if he lasts another hitter. I think the manager's going to come get him. Let's see. No, he's not. Looks like Alvarez is staying in the dugout. That's going to bring Velade to the plate. Or Velade. I'm going to say Velade. Here comes Velade. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. His first pitch to him. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. Hey, we got another like, I think. I think we're up to 22 or 23. Thank you, gang. .281 on the season for Velade. 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. 0-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball. Left field. That ball is... Oh, it's going to get past the center fielder, Blaze Alexander, all the way to the wall. Caminero is easily going to score. And Velade is going to go all the way to third with a 2-out triple. And the big 2-out hit strikes again. And you got an infielder playing center field. And he took a bad angle to the ball. It gets all the way to the ball. It's a triple for Velade and an RBI. And it's now 7-1. That's going to do it for Trevor Rogers. You got to come get him now. Yep, he's out. He's done. Horrendous outing for Trevor Rogers. You get the first 2 guys, you walk the next guy, and then you give up a triple. That's just, he's terrible. Oh, my. Bottom of the 4th inning, we got a pitching change coming up. 7-1 Rays. Daniel Berry Sports, welcome in. Can't stop yawning. My apologies. 7-1 Rays. It's funny because the Orioles talked about how good last year Trevor Rogers was. And this year, he has an ERA approaching 7. He has an ERA approaching 7. It's 6.63 is now his ERA. You know, what are you going to do? Are you just going to say, sure, just, are you going to keep sending him out there if he continues to pitch like this? 3 2/3, 8 hits, 7 runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Cameron Foster's coming into the game for the O's. I mean, when do you, at some point you have to say, you know, you're not even keeping us competitive in these games. All right, Cameron Foster is facing Johnny DeLuca. First pitch. There's a changeup for a strike, 0-1. Well, a cutter for a strike, 0-1. So Cameron Foster is going to be asked to eat up some innings today. He's probably going to go 3 innings today. 0-1. There's a ground ball. Charged by the third baseman. Throw over to first. Is not in time! When he beats it out, Johnny DeLuca beats out the throw to first. Weston Wilson charged and threw a strike to first, but Johnny DeLuca beat it out. Now the Orioles are going to challenge. If he's called safe, it's another run. If he's out, the inning's over. Let's take a look. I think he's out. I think he's out. I think he's just out. Oh, I don't know, actually. You know what? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. There might not be enough there to overturn this. He might be safe. He might be safe. That was really close. Yep, he's safe. So that now makes it 8-1. My goodness. Eight to 1. My gracious. This team is, whew, my good. All this with 2 outs. All this with 2 outs, gang. All this with 2 outs. That's nuts. Here comes Simpson. He's 1 for 2. First pitch to him is a fastball for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Inside. Ball 2. 2-0. 23 likes. We're 17 away. Hey, look. If we get one positive thing tonight, let it be that we hit our like goal and our subscriber goal. And they don't cost you anything. 2-0 pitch. There's a cutter for a strike. Oh, no. It's called a ball. Wow, it looked like it caught the bottom of the zone, but it's called a ball. So 3-0 on DeLuca. On Simpson. And that's ball 4. The Orioles, as a pitching staff, with runners in scoring position, the pitching staff as a whole is allowing the other team to hit .280 with runners in scoring position. They are last in Major League Baseball, or last in the American League. Runners in scoring position, the Orioles are horrendous. All right, first pitch to Fortes is up high. That's a ball, 1-0. So here we go again, 8-1 already, a walk. Now it's first and second with 2 outs. Has a ground ball to the third baseman. He's going to take it and step on the bag. Weston Wilson gets the final out of the inning. We're going to head to the top of the 5th now, but man, oh man. Just getting worse. 8-1. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you here. If you're in here, say hello. Let us know where you're from. Whew, all that good stuff. We got to have something good to talk about, right? It ain't the Orioles. Hey, we did pick up a subscriber. Good job. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Eight to 1 Rays over the O's. Top of the 5th inning. Somebody asked earlier, they said, hey, do you think the Orioles can come back from this game? And I told them, I said, no, I don't think we can. And I said, first thing I said was, I don't think they can keep it at 6. And I don't think we can get past, score more than 6. And I was right about both so far. We didn't keep it at 6. It's now 8. And we haven't added on any runs ourselves. All right, here's Weston Wilson. First pitch to him is a strike on a cutter. 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a curveball inside and low. Ball 1. McClanahan, 1 earned run, 4 hits, no walks, 4 Ks in 4 innings. 1-1. Here it comes. There's a fly ball. Left field hit pretty well at the wall. It's gone! Home run for Weston Wilson. He gets a cutter that stays on the plate, and he deposits it into the left field stands. Good for him. And that is Weston Wilson's first home run of the season. 8-2. Just left the ball down the middle of the plate, and Weston Wilson took it and deposited it in the left field. Here's a changeup for a strike to Blaze Alexander, 0-1. So the O's get 1 back. It's 8-2. That's something, right? Maybe. Next pitch is a slider for a ball, 1-1. One pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup for a strike, 1-2. It was high strike, but it was a strike. One, two, here it comes. Here's another curveball, and that's fouled off to the first base side. 1-2 again. We're going to reset. There you go. We're at 24 likes, and we're now 2 away from our goal at 1,300. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fastball high, way high. Ball 2. 2-2. McClanahan's ready. Here's the 2-2. And that's going to be fouled right at the plate. We're going to do it again. Two pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fastball. Changeup high. So from 0-2 to 3-2 on Blaze Alexander. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Outside, he walks in, ball 4. Here comes the pitching coach for the Rays. Excuse me. So a home run and a walk. Let's see what the Orioles can do with it now. They're back down by 6. Can they cut into this lead? It's back to the top of the lineup. Taylor Ward, followed by Gunnar Henderson. And if we get that far, Adley Rutschman. All right, Taylor Ward's in the box. McClanahan's at the belt. First pitch. Swing and a miss, strike, 0-1. Here's pitch. Swing and a foul right there at the plate, 0-2. Pitch, here it comes. In the dirt. Change up in the dirt, ball 1, 1-2. Good stop by the catcher. That ball gets by him, and that's going to put the runner at second. Taylor Ward only swings 29% of the time. That's the lowest in the league. But he also only chases 11%. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3 on him there, though. Challenged him with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and Taylor Ward could not catch up to it. That was a very hittable pitch. Here's Gunnar. He's 0 for 2. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. So 1 out. Man on first. McClanahan has thrown 16 of 20 first pitch strikes. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 quickly on Gunnar Henderson. And this has been Gunner's issue all year. But it's the Orioles' issue across the board. It's the inconsistency. 0-2. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is not going to be in time. Blaze Alexander steals second base, and that's a ball on Gunnar Henderson, by the way, a tie. So 1-2 count on Gunnar, and Blaze Alexander gets a stolen base, and now the Orioles got a runner in scoring position here. One-two pitch is a slider, outside and low, 2-2. All right, Gunnar's ready. McClanahan's ready. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul at the plate. We're going to do it again. Thank you, everybody. We've gotten to 25 likes. Two pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good Lord Almighty. Man on first, nobody out. Taylor Ward swings and misses and strikes out. Gunnar Henderson swings and misses and strikes out. It's been the issue with this team all year. The inconsistency of them is unbelievable. Gunnar Henderson goes 4 for 5 yesterday. Today he's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts already. Change up to go to Adley Rutschman is called I think it was called a ball. No, first pitch to him. Here comes. Curveball for a strike. Oh, no, he called it a ball. 1-0. Looked like a strike to me. One-0 pitch. Here it comes. No, 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a called strike. 2-1 on a four-seam fastball. So that first pitch was a ball. I thought it was. Okay. Two-one pitch is grounded, foul down the third base line. So quickly, 2-2 on Gunnar Henderson. Two-two pitch. Outside on a changeup and high. Ball 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. He walks him on a curveball. So Rutschman, too good at bats. Got the single and the RBI. Second time up. And gets a walk right here. That puts the Orioles at first and second with 2 down. And you got your big bopper up. You know, Pete Alonso, you paid $155 million over 5 years for these types of situations to come through. Let's see what he does. First pitch. There's a curveball for a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Change up in the dirt. 1-1. Good block by the catcher. All right, 1-1 count. Here we go. Swinging a miss on a slider. 1-2 to Pete Alonso, who, again, tonight has not looked good. He had the single his first time up, but struck out badly on his second time up, and he's down 1-2 in the count this time up. Again, with runners on the bases for him. Opportunities for RBIs. 1-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. Center field. Hit pretty well. At the track. At the wall. It's off the wall. That's going to score at least 1 run. Adley's going to make the turn. He's coming home, and he's going to score as well. And it is a 2-out, 2-run double for Pete Alonso. Off the center field wall. I thought it was going to get out at first, but it's off the wall. And just like that, the Orioles are at least somewhat back in this game at 8-4. A little bit higher, and it's gone, but he just misses a home run. But 2-run score. And here's Tyler O'Neill swinging and a missed strike on a slider, 0-1. And again, if they can get a hit here from Tyler O'Neill, you can cut into the lead a little bit more. Oh, 1 pitch. Fly ball. Left center field. Looks like it's going to be playable at the track, and it is, and that's the out. But the Orioles get a couple runs. They're back in it. 8-4, bottom of the 5th. Excuse me. $25 likes. We got 15 likes to go, gang. Can we get there? I think we can. We're at commercial break. I'm sure Cameron Foster will come back out for the Orioles. You just gotta keep it at 8, and you gotta keep chipping away. They gotta find a way to keep chipping away at this. All right, Cameron Foster. First pitch is a slider for a strike. 0-1. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I appreciate all 80 of you being in here. 0-1. There's a swing and a foul ball. 0-2 quickly. Still 2 subscribers away from 1,300. Help me get there, gang. Subscribe to the channel. 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball, and that's going to be foul on a slider. Oh-2 pitch. That's a slider high, way high for a ball. 1-2. One-two pitch on the way from Cameron Foster. Here it is. There's another slider in high. Ball 2. 2-2. You don't want to lose him now. You had him 0-2, and it's now even at 2-2. Got to get this guy. 2-2 pitch. Oh, that was a fastball on the inside part of the plate. I would have probably challenged that one. When it was called a ball, the Orioles do not challenge. 3-2 count. Man, that was a strike. Three-two. Here it comes. Swinging a fly ball. Right field. That's going to get in the corner. That's going to be down for extra bases. Tyler O'Neill's going to get there. Throw into second. It's going to be a leadoff double. My gracious, man. Taylor Walls with the leadoff double here in the bottom of the 5th. Man, the Orioles just, every time they start to chip into this lead a little bit, just can't do anything. They can't hold it. Here's Williams. First pitch to him. Here it comes. There's a fastball in the inside part of the plate, but it's called a ball. 1-0. No, it's Richie Palacios who's hitting now. I'm sorry, pinch hitter. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's another four-seam fastball, but low and inside. Ball 2. 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball inside again. Ball 3. 3-0. Oh, my 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball, and it's called low for a ball. So 4 straight fastballs, all outside the strike zone on Cameron Foster. And the Orioles have now walked their fourth batter of the game, and now it's first and second, nobody out. To his credit, that's probably a strike right there. Here comes pitching coach. It looked like a strike to me. I think at some point, if you're the Orioles, you got to start. Use a challenge, especially on a pitch. It's 2 strikes, and it's borderline on a 3-0 count. You're not going to waste one there. But you got a 2-2, 3-2 count on the hitter, and it's really, really close, and you think it's a strike, and, can change the entire complexion of the at-bat. I think at this point they may have to start taking some of these challenges and just go for it. So here's Yandy Diaz. He's got first and second, nobody out. Again, the Rays have a chance here to open it back up. First pitch. 4-seam fastball for a strike, 0-1. Single, a double, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs for Yandy Diaz today. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a 4-seamer. 0-2. I'm wondering if those are really, they're saying they're fastballs, but they're only clocked at 92. I don't think those are fastballs. I think they're changeups. Because Cameron Foster throws in the upper 90s when he throws a 4-seamer. 0-2 pitch. That's outside. Ball 1, 1-2. And see, that was called a 4-seamer, and that one was at 97. You're not changing speeds on a 4-seam fastball. Not that much. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. We're going to do it again. Yeah, I think they're probably cutters instead of 4-seam fastballs. One-two pitch, first and second, nobody out. There's a line drive. Over the jump of Gunnar Henderson. The runner's got a hold at second, and that's going to be bases loaded for the Orioles. Gunnar jumped for it, almost got there. It made Taylor Walls hold up a little bit, but the ball gets in for a base hit, and now it's bases loaded. Bases loaded, nobody out. Man, the Rays just do what needs to be done. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. Strike 1 on Aranda. Whew, man, this lead is going to go from 8-4. It's going to go up higher here in a minute. You know it. You can feel it. 0-1 pitch is a swing and a foul back on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-2. Orioles are playing the infield in. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. We really need a strikeout here. Oh-2 pitch. Swinging a foul again. Now, if I'm the Orioles here, if I'm Cameron Foster, you got his bat. You're speeding up his bat. Let's see. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball. Oh, just past the pitcher, and Gunnar gets it, and Gunnar's only option is to throw to first base. I don't even know how to describe that play. It was a ground ball right back to the pitcher. He swipes at it and misses it. Gunnar dives for it, gets it, tries to get up and throw home, but he couldn't. And his only other option was to go to first base. He should have tagged the runner. Why he doesn't tag the runner is beyond me. But he gets the runner at first, so another run scores, but now they got second and third. I don't understand why he didn't. I don't know. Anyway, next hitter, fly ball, right field, hit deep, way back, and it's gone. Oh my gosh. Junior Caminero with the 3-run homer the very next pitch. My goodness, this team is terrible. My goodness, 12-4. We're only in the 5th inning. My goodness. Why on earth? Wow, 12-4. And still only one out. Here's Velarde. First pitch to him is a fastball for a strike, 0-1. My goodness, this team is bad. Slider outside, ball 1, 1-1. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. There's a pitch, line drive, base hit in the center field. And Velarde's got his second hit. And it looks like Cameron Foster is going to have to wear it. I don't even know what to say. Ground ball to the shortstop, Gunnar. Throw to second for 1. Back to first in time, and that was even sloppy. Gunnar almost threw it away. It's short. That's the inning. But, man, the Rays with another crooked number in an inning. Top of the 6th coming up 12-4. Rays over the O's. My goodness. All right, we're through 5. Let's go around Major League Baseball. We'll do a score update. I don't know how much more of this game I'm going to be calling, gang, the way the score is, and I've had a long day. Top of the 7th, Phillies and Reds are tied 3-3. Top of the 6th, Mets 4-3 over the Nationals. Top of the 6th inning, Red Sox Royals are scoreless. Bottom of the 5th, Marlins 6-0 over the Braves. End of 4, the Guardians have a 2-1 lead over the Tigers. End of 4, Yankees, Blue Jays are tied 3-3. Middle of the 4th, Twins 1-0 over the Astros. Top of the 4th, Brewers, Cubs 1-0 Brewers over the Cubs. Rangers, Rockies, Athletics, Angels, Dodgers, Padres, Giants, Diamondbacks, White Sox, Mariners, all later tonight. Well, Slicer, if they continue to play like this, absolutely. No facet of the game has looked good today. None. No facet of the game. The bullpen, the starters, the defense, again, the hitting has looked fair, but not great. Man, just not good. Not sure I can go another 4 innings with the way this is going, and I'm exhausted, to be honest with you, gang. I may be calling this game a little early today. We'll see. We'll see how the likes go. All right, here's Mayo. First pitch to him. That's a strike. 0-1. Chase Selesky is now in the game. He's making his Major League debut. 0-1 count. Chase Selesky. Oh, 1 pitch. Whoa, there's a sinker way inside, way outside, and in the dirt. 1-1. Welcome in, everybody. The Rays are kicking the Orioles' butts. 12-4. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a line drive. One hopper to the shortstop. Long throw to first, and plenty of time to get Coby Mayo. Man, that's the difference. What defense? See, that's good pitching, timely hitting, good defense wins ball games. The Rays have exhibited all three in this game. That's a ball in the hole, deep in the hole. Shortstop turns and makes and throws a strike to first base. 1 down. Here's a cutter to Jeremiah Jackson for a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside. Ball 1 on the sinker. 1-1. One pitch. There's a Baltimore chop to the third baseman. He charges, and he does not have a play. It's going to be an infield single for Jeremiah Jackson. It was a Baltimore chop, a high chopper. Third baseman charged it, but did not have a play and just kind of eats it. And it's a 1-out single for Jeremiah Jackson. It's going to bring Weston Wilson to the plate. He hit a homer his last time up. Let's see what he does here. First pitch to him. There's a sinker for a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a pop-up down the first base line. First baseman, right fielder are looking, and oh, the first baseman cannot get there. He reaches out for it, but cannot reach it, and that's going to be a foul ball. So Weston Wilson's still alive, but he's down 0-2 in the count. So here's the 0-2 to Weston Wilson. That's a sweeper outside and low. Ball 1. 1-2. Hey, 25 likes, gang, is not bad for the small crowd we've been having in here today. I think we had a high of like 16 people, and we've got 25 likes. I will take it. Thank you. We appreciate that very much. 1-2 pitch to Weston Wilson. Here it comes. There's another sweeper, but it's low. And it's ball 2, 2-2. Looks like Dietrich Enns is ready in the bullpen for the O's. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a ground ball. Base hit into right field. Jeremiah Jackson's going to stop at second, and that's going to be 2 back-to-back hits for the Orioles. So first and second, Weston Wilson's having a good day, good game. He's 2 for 3. Ball inside outs it. He just goes with it and serves it into right field. Here's Blaze Alexander, first pitch. Swing and a foul, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. There's a sinker for a called strike. 0-2. So Selesky, making his major league debut, is running into a little bit of trouble. But he's got an 0-2 count on Blaze Alexander. He's got a chance here to get out of this. Hey, thanks for the like. 0-2, here it comes. That ball is low. Ball 1, 1-2. It got the plate, but it was low. One, two, here it comes. Sweeper outside, ball 2. So the Orioles are making him work. They're not giving him any easy at-bats. No easy outs here. They're making this kid work. Selesky's got 2-2 count on Blaze Alexander. First and second, 1 down. The pitch. There's a called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Blaze Alexander is going to challenge it, but he is going to lose the challenge. That was definitely a strike. So not only does the Orioles lose, not only does he strike out, but he loses the challenge. And that was easily a strike. So 2 down, back to Taylor Ward, top of the lineup. Taylor Ward. First pitch. There's a cutter for a strike, 0-1. Orioles are 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Here's another sweeper, and that's called strike. Nice pitch there. Quickly 0-2 on Taylor Ward, who does have a double and has struck out twice in this game. 1 for 3. Selesky's 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Sweeper just off the plate. It's called strike 3. And Taylor Ward doesn't even challenge it. And that's easily a ball way outside. What is going on with this team? All right, gang, you know what? We're going to call this game early tonight. I know we're only 5.5 innings in, but the Orioles are getting crushed. I'm tired. It's been a long day. We'll be back later in the week. I appreciate all of you coming in. Thanks for the new subscribers. Thanks for the likes. Pete's calling the game. If you want to go over to see Pete McDevitt, go call it the rest of the game with Pete. I've just had a long day. I've been up since 4 a.m. Want to go get some rest. But I wanted to call some baseball. I was hoping it was going to be a good game. The Orioles have ruined that. Thanks for being here, gang. I hope you all had fun. Appreciate you all coming out. Come back next time. I'll be live tomorrow morning early, heading on over to Magic Kingdom for a live stream on their other channel, Mouse Talk. Hope to see you guys over there. I hope you all have a good night. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourselves and each other.